I didn't know what we were
building
doing.
a fucking laser.
Yeah.
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 I mean, would we at all be surprised, though?
I mean, dude, nothing about this really shocks me.
No.
Zuckerberg, he's like Dr. Doom.
Oh, my goodness. Speaking of Dr. Doom. Hold on. Actually, hold that thought
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
totally
guys. Like,
side tangent all this.
no, but you are going to... So I just read an
I know, I
article.
love Dr. Doom.
I just read a thing not too long ago in regards to Dr. Doom. I think you guys are actually going to be very excited.
Okay.
But with that being said, welcome back, guys, to another episode of What You Take, the show where we talk about just about anything we can possibly think of and bring you guys along for the unfiltered, unapologetic ride. As always, you're going to have myself here, Steve, my brother Chris.
Hey, look at me. Look at me right now. You see me? If you see me, you need to share this show.
Oh, boy.
You guys have been doing a good job. Look at me. See, I'm looking at you. You need to share the show. All right? All right.
Listen,
I'm Chris.
I don't think that anybody tuned in to be attacked during our intro.
It's all right. They need to share.
It's coming on strong there, Chris.
And set
Hey,
suspense.
See, like, we just put a tennis ball on top of Chris's camera, and he just knows where to look. I'm just kidding.
We totally
man.
should. Like the old people in Florida.
Exactly.
Here's where you park.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of,
Uh-oh.
I have updates on my garage.
Oh shit!
What?
Oh, no, it's not fixed yet.
Oh.
It's getting there, though. There's progress been made. So, you know how they've been doing that tearing apart my patio thing?
Yeah.
And there was that big pile of yard waste out there. So what we ended up doing is, me. I called the landlord and I was like, "Yo, hey, am I supposed to throw this stuff away? The maintenance guys haven't really talked to me about what's going on. How long is this yard waste gonna be here?"
I mean, right? Because why in the world would you possibly
Yeah, like, how many
communicate to your
weeks?
tenants?
Yeah, like, how many weeks was that there?
Like 2 or 3.
See, that's ridiculous. Like, I would be bitching, dude.
Like, so I called them, and then
That's asinine. It's absolutely stupid.
Right.
a day or two later, I'm heading into work, and some dude comes up my driveway from across the street with a truck, and he's like, "Hey, is this Focus? Are these all Focus units?" And I was like, "Yeah, these are all Focus." And he's like, "Okay, well, I have a dumpster trailer here that I'm supposed to drop off, and I don't know what unit it's supposed to go to."
Please tell me you were standing next to the pile of trash.
I was.
Ah.
He's like, yours is the only one I see with like construction waste on it. So I was like, yeah, I imagine it's for me, but why don't you call your people and double check? Because he was confused about the address because he was sent to 3901, which is technically the end of the block, but we're all
one unit.
Yeah, 3901, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not a betting man, but I would aim for the house with the garbage in front of it.
Yeah, right.
You should
exactly.
like stared at them and been like,
just kind of like waiting for the fires to kind of go off.
It's like that dude. What was the kid from Africa that didn't speak any English, and you just be like,
"Oh, Kabi Lame."
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it's just be like, I don't know, man. There's a strong possibility that you're in the right place.
So
right.
Anyway, he asked if he could drop the trailer. I'm like, sure. Nobody lives next door. I can park over there. Whatever. You can park the trailer here. So he parks the trailer there. I come home. The trailer's still there. I work second shift. So I ran into this guy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I came back at 11:30 at night, and the trailer's still there. So I'm like,
the trailer is still there, not the thing he was supposed to drop off, or that's what he dropped off was just the trailer.
he just dropped off the trailer.
But nothing was actually done.
Nothing was actually done. So the next day, I wake up and I call my landlord and I was like, "Hey, so this guy just dropped off a 20-foot trailer in my driveway for waste? And then he left. So, am I supposed to throw this stuff away? Am I supposed to call someone? Is maintenance coming here?"
Chris, I'm going to give you a word of advice. It's never your responsibility to do that.
How long?
You didn't do the construction. You didn't tear shit apart. You didn't make the mess. It's not your property. You don't own it.
You have no ownership of this. This is all on them.
How long is this thing going to stay here? Because I've gotten no answers from anybody, and I'd appreciate a call back. Then I went to work and came home. All the yard waste was removed, but the trailer's still there.
Oh my God.
So I said, fuck it. If nobody's going to talk to me, I'm going to do whatever I want like I normally do.
Yeah.
So I took all of the bulk waste in my entire house and threw it into that 20-yard dumpster in my front,
Oh, I
in my
would,
driveway.
dude. I used to do that shit all the time when I worked construction.
Yeah. No, dude. So the improvement to my garage here is all the bullshit that was in my garage is now gone.
Dude, yeah. Most people have to pay for that service.
Exactly. That's what I was like. I was like, I don't have to. Whatever. It's free waste removal at this point. And who's gonna notice an extra 30 pounds of shit in a 20-foot
dude,
trailer?
trust me. I've worked. You find every
Yeah.
particle of shit.
Bags of clothes. There was like, I got rid of all of that cardboard that I was gonna burn one day, and then they took away our fire pit rights.
Oh yeah, no, like,
Which that in and of itself is really stupid. Like, that was such a cool feature for you to be able to have with how weird you guys' backyards and everything were kind of set up. And then
Yeah.
they're just like, oh no, we're going to go ahead and take this away. Like, what the hell, man?
There's part of me that just still wants to do it because the only people who would tell are the people who live there.
no, the maintenance crew.
Maintenance crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd see
They're
it.
the ones who would complain about it.
Yeah.
That's why, because what they want to do is they want to be able to take the mower and just hit it and be
just-
done
Oh.
rather than go around shit. Because now you need a weed whacker. Now you need. I'm not saying it's fair. It's just that's dem to rules.
So we put the fire pit in the garage,
Yeah.
bring it out, use it, dump the ashes in the woods, then put the fire pit back.
See, that's
Chris,
easier.
that's what scares me though, because like you're gonna burn a forest down.
So they burn down all the time naturally.
You're the guy who starts a fire, then you're like, this is nature.
Yeah,
No.
it is.
No.
The ash is good
No,
for
it's
the
not.
soil.
No, I'm gonna fight you. Like, I'm
That's
sorry,
just,
that's
like,
just
that is much more doable if you actually had a side yard to walk it through. Your back door isn't really
That's fair.
like it's not really designed to be able to bring a full ass fire pit in and out.
Really, not much is supposed to go in and out of that patio.
No,
No.
it's a patio door.
It's
People
for a
are
person.
supposed to. Like, that's it.
Like-
Yeah, you're not moving furniture. You can maybe get a couch through. You're not supposed to move everything through there.
Fair.
plus then you have to wait for it to cool down, which means someone would have to come by in the morning or the next day, and
I'll figure this out.
it's okay. You'll get there, bud. Just dig a hole.
Chris is
I was
absolutely.
gonna say
determined.
dig a hole and put like an AstroTurf lid on it.
Oh yeah.
So here's the- Chris talks like he's just got the money to do. Like, I'm gonna put an AstroTurf lid over it. I'm gonna just dig a fucking hole. By the way, let me remodel this
Thinking
real
about getting
quick.
this boulder dropped off. Like,
That
that
is
would
a
actually be funny. Could you imagine just getting an absurdly large boulder and just planting that in your
Just
backyard?
be like donkey.
Just acting
That is-
like nothing.
That is
like,
a
I don't know
nice
how they
boulder.
got here.
I don't know, man. You guys gonna take care of this, or what am I paying you for? Like,
I woke up and this giant stone was there. I don't know what to do about it.
you know, that would be kind of funny though. Make it look like a meteor landed, but it's just a giant rock that some excavator had.
That would be incredible, actually.
Wouldn't it?
Just like get the rock drop there, take a shovel and stuff, kind of just
Just dig
break
around it. Maybe throw some like smaller rocks around it.
I'm not saying there's going to be a boulder in your yard this week, but there might be a boulder in your yard this week.
I don't care.
And I think it would be kind of and then find something that goes boom, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just to add to the effect of everyone else being like, "Oh my god, what's
Yeah, one
happening?"
of those like boom firework things that just like make that super loud, or just shoot a shotgun shell.
Honestly, what I would do,
Just skadoosh, like
I would put the boom stuff in the ground, run a wire out, put the rock on top of it, and
you
then
just want to make a crater.
Chris, where the fuck are you getting det cord from?
We talked about fireworks and shotgun shells, and you're like explosives.
You're like
C4, TNT.
You're not a breacher, my guy. Where do you have fucking det cord?
No, we just need some thermite, some white phosphorus, and we can get this done.
flare
Like-
shells.
It's really
Road
easy,
flares.
guys. I mean, when you
Road
think
flare.
about
Actually,
it.
road flares might work.
Yeah,
But,
just crack
like,
them open, you know. No, but like for the sake of like a meteor impact.
No, we're not done
though.
with this yet.
Yeah, you can't just move past this.
I have been in every square inch of your fucking house. There is no white phosphorus. There is no det cord. There is no C4. What in the actual fuck? Don't just look at me like that. Don't even think about it.
Chris is just gonna keep staring now. He's just like, no,
You could buy these things. I'm not saying I have a Guantanamo bunker in my fucking basement, but you can make some shit pretty easily.
Chris, do not make TNT. Okay? I don't want you trying to mix Play-Doh and goddamn dynamite.
It's gonna be the end of the fucking world. And
Joke's on you when it works.
No, dude, no, get fucked. Because for you, that's the thing, Chris. You are the luckiest unlucky person I've ever met. Every day you wake up and your house isn't burnt down is an act of God.
It's gonna be the end of the world, and we need a breacher. He's gonna show up with this purple thing of clay. Like, where the fuck did you use Play-Doh? Didn't you?
He would too. That's the thing that would piss me off, and it'd work. That's what pisses me off the most.
It might.
Somehow through some chemistry fuckery, he made it work.
Here's my pitch to Play-Doh bomb. Wouldn't it theoretically work?
No.
If you kneaded in
No.
gunpowder into the Play-Doh, put a copper prong in to receive an electrical charge, and then the electrical charge would go through and heat up the gunpowder suspended in the Play-Doh.
None of that. No.
Is that?
That's not how any of that works.
Why not?
You can't just mix if I just mix wood and steel together and I just throw in a fire, it'll burn, right? No, you're just mixing two intangible things. It doesn't make it stable. I don't even know where to start. There's so much you're saying right now, and I'm like, no. Science is a thing, Chris.
I know. The only way
what if I just roll gunpowder into Play-Doh? It'll blow. I don't know if it necessarily has the
Yeah.
I don't even.
Would it blow? That's the question.
It would burn.
It would burn. Okay, it would smolder and melt and burn.
Right. Have you
Okay.
ever seen gunpowder? It doesn't explode. It burns.
Yeah.
What's really annoying is though, again, he would find a way to make it work.
That's what pisses me off.
And
because despite me saying all of this bullshit, he would be like, "No, see, it worked," and it would piss me off.
And then we'd be like, "Dude, how'd you do it?" And this motherfucker would look stone cold at us and be like, "Science."
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Fuck that. I would say magic.
He'd have his kids. Yeah, no, he'd have his kids Play-Doh set. He'd make little stars and it's a car. Throws it against the wall and it blows up. That's the bullshit I'd have to deal with. And it'd piss me off.
I didn't even think about the shapes. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Hey man, we need a breacher on this door right now. Okay, do you want
Smiling.
stars?
Yeah, gets a little ninja mood. Ninja star. Whips it across, blows the door.
I mean, honestly though,
This motherfucker would put a dinosaur and be like, "Fuck the ice age. Here's the dinosaur."
you'd probably
Roar.
you'd probably be better with sodium and potassium and water and just smashing a
Stop
vial.
thinking about this.
You are obsessed with these two things.
Yes, I am.
I know. Yeah,
It blows up with water.
a lot of things
Although,
blow up.
I do like the catchphrase, put the dinosaur on there. Roar, baby.
roar. That would be a cool catchphrase.
Just get an hourglass shaped piece of glass, put the sodium in one side, water in the other, and then you just smash it.
Do you know how unstable these chemicals are?
Oh, absolutely.
You'd kill yourself working with them.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You're taking your life into your hands, but that's what makes it fun.
Humidity will set these things
yeah,
off.
for sure.
You're a sweaty guy, Chris.
I know.
Same situation. We're in the apocalypse. We're making good time. We're going on our hike.
Yeah, that's the thing. Guys, is it getting warm? Kind of working up a sweat, just explodes.
Instantly.
you
Just
keep it
vaporize.
so you
And
I
the-
thought we told him to take the sodium bicarbonate and put it away, or whatever the fuck you use.
That's why you put it in a sealed glass vial. Humidity doesn't get
How are you going to get a
Chris.
sealed glass vial?
Chris,
What?
all of that theoretically sounds like it would work. But, and here's the factor that you don't like to hear. It's you. You would get a micro hair fracture in that glass, and it would be 75% off. And you'd be like, "Oh, but I can save the money on it. Oh, it's just a hair. I'll put super glue on it." Yeah, okay. Again, walk in, trucking down, we're having an old time.
And you know what? I'd still be fine.
No,
because
you
I am
spill
the
your water on it.
because I am the luckiest unlucky man there is.
You spill your water, you drop it.
I'd get- I
we're giving you glass.
I will
Like-
get blown up and I will walk it off.
He just keeps walking. Into the camera. You're like, hey guys.
I don't look at it. It didn't happen.
You're like, hey guys, it's a good thing I put that 3 layers of steel. Why do you have 3 layers of steel?
Never
Have you just been
know.
carrying 40 pounds of steel?
Yes, I have.
That's that stupidness. That's the thing. That's that stupid.
Yep. Not
Okay.
a smart man.
So hold on. I wanna backtrack now that we have Chris's life updates taken care of here. Dr. Doom.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
sorry, but I
That was
don't.
such a wild 20-minute tangent.
I don't want to like pawn this off to another episode because I read this article before we came down here to start recording, and I'm like, I need to tell you guys about this. So you guys heard about the Marvel actor that was playing Kang and how he is no longer in the bits,
Yep.
correct? Okay. So there's that whole situation, which means the Kang dynasty is effectively coming to an end. The MCU has, in more or less words, already said, like, we're closing the book on it. We're finding a way to rewrite it. They are renaming the next Avengers movie. Like, I mean, Kang is done.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Just,
yeah.
It's kaput.
You know, you beat one person, and
Correct.
what is this? The NFL?
I mean, Jesus, for crying out loud. Pick a better profession.
Right.
Jeez. So there was a theory out there because in a previous episode, we had talked about there was rumors circulating that Doctor Doom was going to be the next big baddie that was brought into the MCU, which
Yeah.
is awesome because to your guys' points over the course of several episodes, the last iteration that we got of Doctor Doom, he is severely underpowered and never did him justice.
He was kind of a bitch.
Okay,
I'll say it. He was kind of a bitch.
And Doctor Doom is a problem.
What is the name of his country? I can't remember.
Oh,
what it
are you
is.
talking from the Wastelands?
No, just he's the dictator of his own country in most continuities.
Oh, because there's also like a spin-off of one of the comic books where he actually like there are 3 like presidents, and they all own different parts of the land, and he was one of the ones that actually like owned his own land.
Yeah. Well, that's how he got his doctorate. He made himself a doctor.
Yeah, you know, everyone comes up with their own solutions.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Some people, it's trying to play with white phosphorus. Other people just decide they're a doctor. It's fine. It all
yeah,
balances
so
out.
like, you know,
From what I've heard, though, his country actually runs very smoothly. Like,
It's easy to do
is
that
it
when you're under the...
smoothly without like freedom, or is it like if you don't get, like, there's like North Korea smooth, and then there's like
I'm not even going to try and put America in that. Like, it's just
yeah,
nope.
I was gonna mention it. I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna go there.
Anyway, so there is a rumor, because in one of the films, I don't remember which one, there was the Council of Kang, correct? Where
Yeah.
it's thousands or whatever of him.
Kang variants.
Right, okay. There was a rumor
It's a
going
play on
around.
Rick and Morty.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's a rumor going around that one hell of a way to introduce Doctor Doom and show his power scale would be for him to get up to the Council of Kang and wipe them all out.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
That would actually be pretty dope to see.
Yeah, because, I mean, Doctor Doom's also a... one second. Doctor Doom is also a
He's got to figure out where that presidency was.
Well,
What's the name of his country?
Latveria.
Thank you.
Well,
I knew he
and
was looking
that's
it up.
just it. Like you get up there, like Doctor Doom decides that Kang's a problem. Whatever, he gets in there, just eviscerates the entire Council of Kang.
Oh, yeah.
right? And then at that
He's
point,
also a sorcerer whose only equal or better is Doctor Strange.
right? But that's what I'm saying. So like
Like-
you get in a position where you can put Doom to do an initial show of force, right?
Mm-hmm.
It not only puts his dick on the table as I'm the new bad guy in town, motherfuckers,
Right.
but then in canon, it also writes off the Kang dynasty,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's no just sudden like, ooh,
That's some clever writing, actually. That is actually really clever. I
Good,
like that.
good way to write yourself out of that corner.
Right. Dude, honestly, I give props to writers who can like kind of use the MCU as a way to like kind of make what they want to happen. Like, you know, they're coming towards the end during the Avengers Endgame, so then they decided to bring in the multiverse, and they're kind of writing their ways. Or it's got to be hard to kind of maneuver around that kind of writing style.
I think that this is going to be interesting, and I think it's also a really good opportunity, though, for the MCU to do a reset not only from the Kang dynasty situation, right? Just a full fucking reset, because the multiverse thing, in my personal opinion, has gotten a little out of hand.
It's getting stupid.
It got
I'll say
stupid.
It. Yeah.
It got
Like-
cartoonish. It got just
Right.
silly.
Got gimmicky.
Gimmicky.
You know what it did? It got way too much 1980s Marvel comics.
Yes. You seen those movies?
Yes.
Oh my god, they're they're
I've
atrocities.
I've also read some of the older comics, and it's like, yeah, this is some this is like
are you talking like Cold War era MCU
yeah,
shit?
this is like some issue 495.
Yeah.
Like, you ran out of shit to write a while
Batman
ago.
and the Joker team up to punch a Nazi.
Yeah, this is
Okay, but
you're
that's
starting to get
amazing.
into this territory of
That's
just
DC,
silly.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're starting to get into an area of silliness because you just ran out of shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So then, I mean, having someone like Doctor Doom to come in, reset everything, I'm willing to bet then could serve as a nice regrounding as well.
Yeah.
Because, maybe he's a sorcerer, right? So you still get the magic, like with Doctor Strange and all that other kind of shit. But if you can slim it back down to one fucking universe, that'd be great.
Right.
I'm fine with the existence of the multiverse.
But
and
you're not going to be able to make like Doom Earth 2018 or 218 or whatever the fuck it is.
Exactly.
You know, it's like
yeah.
no, I actually 100% agree with that too. And like I think it's one of those things too where like people like to fall when you make as many movies as you're like reeling out, it's nice to kind of have like a linear story to follow. Otherwise it's like I can't keep up with the 6 TV shows, the 12 movies that got released.
Seriously though.
Like,
and the other thing with that, though, too, and this is something that I'm sure we'll talk about on a different episode, is Marvel, if they're going to stay in the game, and I get it, they're not going anywhere, right? Especially because, I mean, Disney owns them, so they're definitely not going anywhere.
yeah, I was going to say,
But
like,
there's a degree where at some point, if you continue to not play your cards right, and if you continue to make it hard for people to follow you, superheroes are going to be on the way out from the cinematic world.
I've heard a lot of times too. A lot of the directors they've been using a lot too have been talking about they like got superhero fatigue. And they just like I think Zack Snyder was one of them that was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was saying like he's like I'm just kind of superheroed out, and it's just not really.
Yeah, well, and there's also something to be said too for like I think what they tried to do and failed with the Marvel series and stuff like that. Because I can see the intention, but the execution was wrong. I think what they were trying to do was they were basically trying to make cinematic comics. Where it's like, did you like Loki? Here's a series about Loki that you can follow.
Correct.
But the problem that they did is what they should have done if they were going to go that way is they should have not tied all the threads together. What it should have been is, oh, you like Daredevil? Here's a whole Daredevil series and a Daredevil movie. You can follow Daredevil
Like the
within
Daredevil
Marvel
series was
you
phenomenal.
You like Punisher. You can watch the Punisher movie, the Punisher series, and that is not connected to the Daredevil series.
That's the key right there, is
Right.
not connecting
Yes.
them. Maybe,
I like cool, fun little crossovers.
Yes.
correct.
You know,
Couple of crossovers
kind of like
here.
what they
But
were
you
doing with
shouldn't be trying
Punisher
to-
and Daredevil.
You shouldn't be trying to interweave everything.
Well, that's why I think it worked the first time because you had all these spare movies and they had the Avengers was a teamed up. And now they're trying to recreate that, but they don't have the come together thing.
They don't have the come together, right? Everyone needs to be in their own lane, separate of everyone else, before you can have another come together. Because come togethers are supposed to be
Special
like,
and rare.
They're supposed exactly. They're supposed to be special. They're supposed to be rare. They're
And
supposed
that's why those movies were so good.
exactly.
Yes.
Because it was like, holy fuck, this has been like 12 years in the making. Like, how many fucking movies all led up to Endgame? And then we
Correct.
finally happened. It was like, holy fuck. Now they're like, okay, look, how can we do that again? It's like, you can't.
You can't.
No.
And yeah, back to what we were saying though, is like you should have a Captain America series, movies, things like that. And if you like Captain America, you should be able to just follow Captain America's POV to the next meetup.
Right.
You shouldn't need to go and watch the Hulk movies and the Scarlet Witch movies and the Doctor Strange movies. If I like Doctor Strange, I should be able to just watch Doctor Strange from Endgame through his next few projects to the next meetup and still have the meetup make sense.
Right.
Sorry.
You shouldn't have to be like, okay, I have no idea what's happening in this Captain America movie because I haven't seen the last two Doctor Strange movies or whatever.
Or the last 5 Spider-Man movies when it turns out that it's like, hey, guess what? I'm not a Spidey fan. I just care about... I love that point, Chris. That's absolutely spot
No, that's
on.
a very good point.
Yeah. It's like you... Because when we read comics, it was like, yeah, we didn't get every single issue of Marvel Comics that ever came out. It was like, I like this character.
Right,
So
I
I
like
go
this
and
little arc.
Yeah, I go and shop for Doctor Strange comics, or I go shop for Marvel or for Fantastic Four comics.
Right.
Because
Keep it like a comic book.
Yeah, I like these characters.
Right.
But they tried to just, again, crossovers are nice, Easter eggs are nice, but you don't need to have some megalomaniacal narrative that spreads from one...
Maniacal. Wait, what was that word? One more time?
Megalomaniacal? Fucking look it up.
Yeah. Pat, Vanna, I'd like to take. Can I take an M? And I'll take an I. Well, as long as I'm in there.
How
for
many
that.
vowels can I buy right now?
Holy shit, brother!
It shouldn't, like, you've tried to create a thing that was very ambitious, and it frankly shouldn't be attempted.
Well, the thing is, they're like working on the universe, and it's just
That's the end of my rant.
All right then.
That was a dandy rant.
I don't say this often, but that was actually that was a well-grounded rant out of you.
It was very established.
Just don't get me started on fucking Quidditch.
On that note, guys,
Yeah. We're wrapping this one up.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, make sure that you share the show.
Share the show. Share our love. It's all love.
Yeah, just tune in next time.
Spence is like, I don't know what to fucking say.
I don't know
right
how to follow up to that.
Say it with your chest.
now. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Out.